I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. 'Cause I got my mambo, ooh! Bum-ba-da-dum! Opening up the TBS Mambo Tracer Remote from Team Black Sheep. Just got this, very, very excited. Have been using the Tango 2 for a while, and Tango 2 is an awesome radio, but the TBS Mambo Ethix version is what I've been waiting for. So let's unbox and see what's inside and whether the Ethix version is worth it. Okay, so I paid a little bit more for the Ethix version compared to the TBS Mambo, and then it took a while. All the other friends already used their Mambo, but I had to wait because I was so eager for the TBS Mambo version. If I can get the box to open. Come on, you can open. All right. Okay, so what did I pay extra for? Stickers. Doesn't feel that premium, but okay. Okay, the Ethix strap. All right, I don't usually fly with a strap, but that's good. So what's inside there? Okay, just insert. All right, here, let's open that up. I think this must be the kickstand. And yes, it's the kickstand. Feels premium. Maybe aluminum. With the Allen key and screws, gonna have to make that up. All right, would have actually saved me some time if it's already pre-made. But anyway, so now accessory, spring set, Allen key, and throttle limitation screws. I'm gonna have to look at the manual on how to use those. But opening up the radio, the Ethix version of the TBS Mambo. All right, so you notice that TBS loves to use the name of dances. For example, like the Tango, and then now the Mambo. So the difference between the Tango, you have the form factor of a controller for a PS or an Xbox, but this is not quite a full size, but I guess somewhere in the middle of a full size radio and a controller like a Tango 2, but it feels premium. Feels a bit on the heavy side. I think maybe that's on purpose so you can get a better grip. So inside here is going to be tracer, and you have a JR bay to use for crossfire, express LRS, ghost, or anything you might desire. Maybe you can even fit the multimedia protocol for TBS. So let's turn it on. Let's put in the batteries first. If I can find my battery, they have 18650 batteries. Okay, so negative goes on the left, positive goes on the right. These are the flat top batteries, 3000 mAh. Let's see when I fit that in. Come on, don't want to break my radio after using it just for the very first time. Do not put in the wrong polarities, okay? You do not want to ruin your precious controller. Okay, turn that on. Okay, fit it back in. Right. Turn it on.
Welcome to Mambo.
Welcome to Mambo.
Mambo number 5.
The knob switches, you have the momentary switch. This is a momentary switch. This is a fixed switch. And this is a three-way. So 4 three-way switches. That would be great. Much, much better compared to the limitation of the Tango 2. You have whole gimbal sensors, which works with magnets to give you that accuracy, and you have a dial. And this is run on Freedom TX. So it's going to be similar to what we're used to, okay, with Open TX, but Freedom TX is just a flavor. Okay, this dial feels a little bit stiff. Maybe I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to having controllers with dials. Okay, but yeah, so that's it. I'll be trying Express RS Ghost. Okay, the feel is a bit premium. I think when you're used to these grips right there, I can definitely see myself using it because I'm a thumber. I think it's a bit difficult to hold this as a hybrid or a pincher. Now, I think this works better as a thumber, maybe, unless you're resting this on your stomach and then trying to use this as a thumber with a strap. But I don't think it works with, the hybrid or pincher. All right, so the kickstand is on. Feels like powdered metal, very, very premium. These are the screws. I think these are the 3mm screws. And I do not have a hex this size, so I just hand tightened it in, but it feels okay. So the kickstand works very good, and it slips in. It has notches here to just hold that in place. All right, but the last accessory you're gonna need is I 3D printed this gimbal cover. Oh, upside down. All right, so Ethix 2, woohoo, with the goat heads. All right, so let's fit those in. Right, with all the switches facing downwards, fit in that over, and that should make your Ethix Mambo ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is trying to see whether Multibind works right off the bat. So I have this quad, which has tracer, and my Tango 2, which has a tracer module right now. So let's turn that on. The quad, okay. Let's see if it's connected. It should. So I think not, because I updated this tracer module to the latest firmware. So I should have reminded myself. But anyway, let's update. Okay, so now it's binding. Press again. Okay, now the firmware is updating. So let's just go ahead and wait for the firmware updating. So that's a trick for Multibind. So the firmware for this tracer module has been updated. The firmware on the RX has not. So right now we're trying to get it the same. So I think this is 6.09, the latest firmware as of August 2021. Okay, all right. So it's bounded or binding. A little bit more. Okay, come on, let's do it. You can do it. RF signal low. All right, so tracer is bounded on the Tango 2. Okay, let's turn that off. All right. So now let's get the Mambo. The Mambo has already been updated and is sharing the same ID.
Mambo. Throttle warning. Switch warning.
Oh, I had too many switches on. Okay, all right. Now tracer, oh, I forgot. Tracer is internal and it should be bounded right now too. So let's check. Menu, TBS Agent Light. All right, so Tracer Nano RX is also bounded. So as long, I keep looking back. So this is the Express LRS, by the way. So the Tracer is internal, also updated 6.09, and because the firmware of the TX and the RX matches, and then I have Multibind on. So basically right now, right out of the bat, my Mambo can control my quads just like my Tango 2 does.